So the All Blacks play versus Fiji in sunny San Diego, USA this Saturday. How good. Great to see. Here's what I think All Blacks team could look like for this clash. Yes, you want to test the depth. You want to give everyone a game. But damn, you don't want to underestimate these Fijians. If you do that, you're going to get caught with your pants down, man. So here's my predicted All Blacks team for this weekend's game. All right. Ofa Tongafasi, Osofo Moore and Fletcher Newell. Front row, Tupovai and Scott Barrett in the locks. Luke Jacobson, Ethan Blackadder and Artie Savia. The back row, 9 and 10, I've got Finlay Christie and Stephen Perofeta. 12-13, the centres, Geordie Barrett and Anton Leonard-Brown. And the back three of Caleb Clark, Imoni Narawai and Beauden Barrett. My impact, I've got George Bell, Policio Tossi, Tamari Williams, Patrick Tuipolotu, Wallace Satiti, Cortez Ratima, Billy Proctor, and Damien McKenzie. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who would you change and what would your team look like? Does this team look all right? I've gone for a mixture of you want to blood some new guys, but you need to keep the core of that team there. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let's get into it. So front row, I've gone with Ofa Tongafasi, Fletcher Newell, and Osofo Moore. So this is literally the bench from the England series. Have just lifted into starting lineup. You're giving them a crack here, rewarding them as well for how well they've done. Every time they came on, those guys really, really gave it to the English front row. Good around the park, strong with ball in hand, strong rucks, strong tackles. And they're just going to get more game time here. And it's, like I said, rewarding this front row. I'd like to see what Almoa can do right from the start as well. Like I've said this, I say it all the time. I don't know what happens in the scrums. I just know the scrum's dominant, man. And when these guys come on, they really do dominate the scrum time. And it'll be interesting to see because I'm not too sure how Fijians' team's going to look like, but Fiji and Drua in the Super Rugby had a very dominant scrum. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. With the locks, I've gone with Tupovai and Scott Barrett. Yes, they're not coming up against Moro Itoje here, but I just feel like a change has to happen. Lineouts haven't been working the best, and I said it as well in the review of the England game. I don't think it's necessarily that All Blacks lineout was that bad or that poor. Moro Itoje is world-class lock, a specialist, man. So yes, the lineout was hard done by. It is a massive attacking platform. You want to get it right, but I think maybe someone quicker, someone lighter in Tupovai, quicker leg speed to get up and get the ball. Who knows? But I'm gone with them too. And obviously Barrett, captain, talisman, goes without saying, Barrett in there. So for my back row, this can go a few ways. But I just think I've gone with Jacobson, Blackadder and Savia, workhorses, high work rate, lots of tackles, hitting a lot of rucks. Not too fancy with the ball carries, just tuck the ball and run straight, run hard. Again, they could go a few ways. They've got a few variations they could go with here. I could see Papali'i starting with Blackadder on the bench, but I've gone with these picks. Tough, hard working, let's roll up our sleeves and get to work type stuff. My 9 and 10, so I've gone with Finlay Christie and Stephen Perofeta. You're probably thinking I've smoked something or something, but it'll definitely be the rotation. I'm talking about the 10s here. It'll definitely be a rotation of either Damien McKenzie, Perofeta, or Beauden Barrett. I don't see anyone else jumping in at 10. Geordie Barrett, he's not a 10. There's no one else really. So either of those three are going to start 10, I feel like, or 15, and then one of them be on the bench. And then one is, So either D-Max at 10 or Perofeta or Beauden Barrett. Either of them is going to be at fullback, and then the other one will be on the bench. That's what I think. So Christie and Perofeta, obviously a Blues combination. I've gone with Christie to start just for some stability at the start, get things rolling, and then I could see Cortez Ratima coming on a lot earlier, getting a lot more minutes in this one. By 12-13, I've kept Jordie Barrett and Anton Leonard-Brown. I've kept Jordie there. Man, he's so important for their first phase. He always gets over that vantage line. And this is going to be it's going to be a contest. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be hard as nails. You still need the core group of your squad starting. So we can't just throw everyone in new. We just need to give everyone caps. I don't think that's going to be the case. So Jordie gets the jump at 12, and then Anton Leonard-Brown at 13. I thought he's been unreal every time he comes off the bench in the England series, and I think he just gets rewarded for that. So he jumps in at 13. But then I could see Jordie Barrett maybe coming off around that 50th minute, 60th minute mark. Anton Leonard-Brown shifting to 12, and then Proctor jumping in at 13. My back three, Kalo Clark, Imoni Narawai, and Bowden Barrett. Clark and Narawai, I think they've just been patiently waiting, and they'll get the opportunity. They need game time, I feel like. Get them out on the field, give them the ball, let them run, let them cause chaos. These are top of the line international wingers. You can't just keep them in the squad. I don't think Mark Talia and Severis didn't do much wrong against England, but these guys are world-class, man. Get them out there. And then Bowden Barrett was just phenomenal last week. Yes, it was coming off the bench. Can he make that same impact when starting? Give him a chance, man. Give him a chance. But like I said, it'll be them. It'll be Barrett, D-Mac, or Perofeta just swapping in around 10, 15, and the bench. That utility on the bench. For my impact, few debutants there, likely to come off the bench. I hope these guys do. You could see like Tossi and Satiti and Proctor. Hopefully they get picked on the bench or starting even. Get them out there. This is a perfect opportunity for them. Show them, let them see what it's like to play international rugby. You've picked them in the squad. They need to be playing. They need to get out there and play, man. I'm very excited to see if they do get the opportunity there. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, this is still going to be a tough game, and it's Fiji. They're going to have most of their guys available to play. It's going to be tough in America. You don't want to be caught with your pants down, and Fiji can catch you. Fiji can catch you like that. So you don't want to throw too many changes to the team, but you also want to make a few changes as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who would you have in? What would you change? Hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next time.